Police made a bizarre arrest in Forest Grove. A man is accused of going to a car dealership and shooting out the tire of a truck that he'd just taken on a test drive the day before. An employee was even in that truck. Thankfully, no one was hurt. Fox 12's Drew Reeves visited that dealership and spoke to the employee who took the suspect on that test drive.
Well, that shooting happened here at the Doherty Ford dealership in Forest Grove just before 9:30 this morning. And while police were investigating, they caught wind that the shooter was just across the street and had him arrested within minutes. A normal day in Forest Grove quickly turned to something else early this morning.
First time anything like this has ever happened in the many years that I've been selling cars.
The unexpected came as sales staff were trying to close a deal.
I was out here this morning trying to sell another guy a truck when I heard a gunshot.
We came out and looked, and he spun around. He had a rifle. It was a, long rifle.
They say that man had shot the tire of a brand new F-350, making it all more unsettling. He wasn't a total stranger.
I looked over and I recognized the guy from yesterday, and he was holding a rifle in his hands.
That man was 46-year-old Jose Galvin Navarez, according to police. Employees say he had test driven that truck just the day before. Mark FERRIE took him on that test drive and says before they even stepped in the vehicle, things were off.
There was just something about him. I kind of felt uneasy. There was he had an out-of-state driver's license. He showed up with a guy in a rental car.
He says the odd behavior continued during the test drive, but Navarez never seemed angry.
There was no altercation or, anything out of the norm.
One employee was in the truck during the shooting, escaping the event without injury.
He was pretty shooken up. He went home, said he didn't feel safe. We certainly understand it. And funny part is, on his way home, he passed the shooter on the road.
They tipped off police, who were still at the scene, and say within minutes they pulled over the suspect in his car and Navarez was arrested. Police say they recovered this rifle and ammunition. Mark says the takeaway from this: trust his gut.
Next time I tell him I don't want to go test drive a guy, I'm not gonna. No.
Navarez is booked into the Washington County Jail, charged with several felonies and misdemeanors. Reporting in Forest Grove, Drew Reeves, Fox 12 Oregon.